Hail Satan, everybody. Welcome back to my Ministry of Infernal Affairs Sinful Sunday broadcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that needs to be talked about. A lot of people ask questions about the Brotherhood of Satan organization, and we'd like to field those questions. And I have a little bit of an added perspective as well to our frequently asked questions. So, today's presentation, then, as my Ministry of Infernal Affairs presentation for today, is going to be covering the Brotherhood of Satan FAQS. So, welcome everybody, and I hope everybody's having a great Father's Day. My first comment I want to make before I get started is the Brotherhood's a generational organization. We're backed by the Brotherhood of Darkness, as everybody knows. And so things that are generational are, of course, important to us. And today I've had a lot of family wishing me happy Father's Day, which is wonderful. And I appreciate everybody's sentiments. And, any good dad likes to hear, happy Father's Day. You feel like you're doing something right out there. So I want to thank all of the people that have wished me happy Father's Day today. And to that end, I've decided that I was going to burn a candle over here, you see, in front of Baphomet, right? And that candle, in a really, really nice deer horn stand, was given to me by members of our national office family here, Anvar and Kitka. So I'm burning that today for this video as well. But my main thing I want to make a comment about, it's great to be a dad that's a Satanist leader like myself, right? But let's not forget, like I said on Mother's Day, let's not forget the father of the Brotherhood, Samael, another Satan. Okay. So let's remember Father Satan today on Father's Day. It's more than just the father that's maybe a Brotherhood member or a father that's a Satanist out there, right, in the world, or a satanic witch. It's more than that to us as the Brotherhood of Satan. It's an honoring of our father, Satan, as well. And for my own portion, I want that stressed, and I want that to be a focus factor for my family today, and all the people that watch my video. Okay. Focus on the fact that this is Father Satan's Day. Hail Satan to that. Now let's get started. Let Drew have a quick cup of coffee here. Sip of coffee. Okay, so frequently asked questions, right? Now, a couple of years back, we put together these answers to our frequently asked questions that people bring to us. And I have a few other little perspectives I may add with it, right? So let's start with the first one. So the Brotherhood of Satan frequently asked questions, right? The first one, is the Brotherhood of Satan just an e-group? Wow, I want to tackle this one for sure. No. The Brotherhood of Satan is first and foremost an offline organization created and founded as a semi-public new generation of Satanists and satanic witches of the much older satanic secret society known as the Brotherhood of Darkness and Shadows, often referred by generational Satanists as the Brotherhood or simply the Brotherhood of Darkness. We utilize today's internet technologies to connect and network with our members and other Satanists and left-hand path occultists from around the world, and not just here in the United States of America. We have offline gatherings and Sabbath celebrations and observances for guests and members, and we have established monasteries and covens in different parts of the country and are represented by international reps in other countries. Okay. Now, the only thing I would like to add to that from my own perspective and my own observations out there on the internet, it's a great question. Is the Brotherhood of Satan just a Negro? Of course we're not. Of course we're not. Now, the national office for the Brotherhood of Satan does have an e-group, which is our national office e-group on Facebook. And also, it's also a branch off of our Coven of the Dark Arts here at the national office. But we don't consider group members as full members of something, right? They're members that are supporters, and we can say the group members very definitely. Now, the mistake I see a lot of people online doing, and they don't have the members that they have online, offline whatsoever, right? So you really can't make a statement that, wow, I've got 500 or I got 1,000 people in my group page. Stop stressing the quantity over the quality of your members. Okay. Use the e-groups to ascertain who people are, then decide, make your own informed decision then as to whether they make organizational members offline or not. Okay. Stop stressing quantity like it's a big important thing. It's not. To Satan, it's the quality of the Satanist. Okay. 2. What is the Brotherhood stance on animal or human sacrifice? Now, I've seen quite a few sacrifices in my time. I mean, I've been a generational Satanist. I'm 66 years now, as of my birthday, April 1st. And I've seen different kinds of sacrifices. Okay. And the real sacrifice is what you give from yourself. Now, let me stress that because it's very, very important. Okay. The Brotherhood of Satan does not condone animal or human sacrifice, period. We do acknowledge that in some traditional satanic organizations that they offer sacrifice, and it does exist. To us, those utilizing sacrifice are the fringes of the occult and people that are unstable in mind. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because a real satanic magician doesn't need to harm any kind of living being. That's why we stress so much the importance with the demons of having a rapport with the demons. Develop your personal rapport with them. They won't demand sacrifice from you. They're going to ask you to do personal sacrifice, not outside sacrifice. Okay. Today, the Brotherhood of Satan, our only sacrifice consists of a few drops of our own blood, either for our covenant dedication ritual or within some of our other more demonic-oriented rituals. Okay. So that shoots down any bullshit from back from the satanic ritual abuse days. You know that all this negative stuff's going on. Satanists are out kidnapping people and children and all that stuff and imprisoning them until time for a sacrifice, right? False. False. Again, we do say that the fringes of the occult, there's a lot of nutcases, fruits and nuts out there that they think Satanism is something different than what it really is. Okay. Basically, that comes back on them. Okay. 3. What is the Brotherhood of Satan's position on a person's sexuality? In today's world, when there's so much emphasis placed on different genders and alternative genders and so on and so forth, we felt that this needed to be answered too. Very good question, actually. So our stance on a Brotherhood sexuality. The Brotherhood welcomes people of any sexual orientation and considers what people do in their private lives as their own business. There you go. Now, the only thing, because the Brotherhood is based on mutual respect amongst its members, you don't push something on somebody that they're not reciprocal about, right? They're not reciprocating the same thing, okay? So always be respectful to people. Respect whatever the sexual things that they believe in or they want to live in their own personal lives. But don't judge people. Don't be criticizing anybody. We're all equal. Okay, very, very important to know that and to have the open mind on things. Okay. 4. Why does the Brotherhood of Satan charge a one-time membership contribution fee? Okay. There are several reasons for this fee. A, The Brotherhood of Satan is a real and genuine offline satanic organization that does also have real offline expenses to continue the growth and existence of the organization. B, the membership contribution fee helps us to separate the serious seeker from the curious. C, our membership contribution fee is set reasonable like other satanic organizations. In times of human economic hardship, we also offer an easier way to make a payment for your membership contribution fee. A lot of times in an economy such as we have today, Drew and Raven, we have no problem. We're not really about the money, okay? We're about the soul, as the Brotherhood always would be. And many times in a bad economy such as today, we're going to go ahead and say, look, membership registration fees half price, 50% off, you know. We try to work with everybody. Unless you can't afford it. You know, if you can't afford it, you know, give your due to Satan, right? Give the devil his due. Okay. The value offered over a lifetime of membership, and membership in the Brotherhood of Satan's lifetime, is beyond measure and priceless. Wow. And that's absolutely the truth. Now, we have to be an organization that places a value on our organization. Satan knows. The Lord Satan knows we put a lot of money in expenses to run this organization. Okay, I'm not going to go into how much. A lot of money. Okay. And it's not money from our members, by the way. Members, it's money from people that are Drew's contributors and stuff. Okay. It's not we're getting rich from our membership. Oh, no. We have one promo site alone. It's owned by the Brotherhood. It's $804 a year by itself in hosting fee. That's not counting our main website or our other websites, right? Okay. Post office box rental. Okay. Printing costs, right? Okay. And let me add something to this, why we would charge a membership fee and stuff, and what about the value of being a Brotherhood of Satan member. Now, not everybody has to move up in the Brotherhood of Satan, or you can remain a disciple of Satan and a general member, you know, associate member if you want to. But if you move up each level, including your entrance fee as your entrance as a new member, right? Including that, you get a Baphomet then too, okay, in our membership packages and a gift from us. But my point I'm stating that is from a new member on, which receives a Baphomet there, when you move up in the organization, you reach infernal clergy, right? And you hit high clergy, you're getting another Baphomet from us, right? And then when you move into Archai, you're getting another Baphomet from us, right? And considering we're going to be using Sigils of Baphomet as our wholesale supplier coming up soon, you know, these are quality Baphomets. They could possibly be $30 a piece. Okay. So here's Brother the Saint National Office giving our members back close to $100 right there. And actually, after shipping fees and costs and stuff and taxes, it is over $100. We're giving our members back throughout their membership with us, if they move up especially. Okay. So there's what I'm saying. And we have to place a value on our organization. If you don't place a value on your organization, others won't too, guys. There's some good leadership etiquette and points I'm giving everybody right there. You better place a value on what you do. And you better hold your prospective members to that value too, so they understand what the value is, right? And which with us is a lifetime value. It's priceless. Just the knowledge alone you receive from Brotherhood of Satan is unreal. Okay. You can't attach a fee to it or a price to it. But you can see where this organization does have its members in heart. Okay. It's not just give to the national office. No, we give a lot back. A lot. Okay. Okay. Five, what's a real Satanist? There we go. A real Satanist is someone that follows their own true and free will and respects others by allowing them to also follow their own free will. Now that's important because Satanists follow and should be living satanic philosophy. Okay. We all know what satanic philosophy does state. Okay. Allowing another to follow their own true will is also believing satanic philosophy, besides just following your own individual satanic will, my friends and my brothers and sisters. Okay. Brotherhood Satanism believes it's Satan's will that we each have a free will to make our own decisions as responsible human beings. Now, there we go. Oftentimes, people want to blame something outside of themselves for the poor choices people make in life, right? Okay. And we all, as Satanists, have to learn satanic responsibility. That means self-responsibility. Okay? Yeah, I'm doing an inverted crucifix. Self-responsibility. Okay. Take responsibility for your actions, and deeds. Okay? That's important. Okay. 6. What is the brother's perspective on the saying, the devil made me do it? Well, that was great when Flip Wilson came out with it and everybody liked it and stuff. And it was kind of a cool statement. But no, it's not the devil made you do it. As an individual Satanist, it's your own choices that made you do it. Because what's Satan going to champion? Your free will. It's not Satan from the outside, although Satan does help a lot. And so the demons. But that part of it is up to the individual Satanist to develop their own, like I said earlier, self-responsibility, their own way of doing things. You don't blame the devil made you do it. No, you as a Satanist did it. Okay, let me finish. So the devil made me do it. I said, this is utter nonsense. Okay. Satan empowers people to use their own free will and doesn't force anyone to do anything. Those that believe that sane need mental health assistance from professionals. Because why? They're not taking satanic responsibility for their own actions and deeds, and they're trying to say, well, yeah, the devil made me actually do this. Oh, boy. No, they didn't. The devil didn't make you do it. You did it. Okay. People make their own decisions, period, and need to learn self-accountability. Okay. Hail Satan to that. 7. Does the Brotherhood of Satan recruit new members? Now, this is a good one, because even with internet representation, no, we don't. No. The answer to does the Brotherhood recruit new members is no. Because we believe each individual must come to Satan of their own personal accord. Very important. You don't coerce people to become a Satanist. No. And that's why we say the younger ones should be 18 years old. We don't want them getting peer pressure. Because unless you're in a generational family, you're not going to be taught in that manner in an out front organization such as BOS New Generation. Okay. All right. No. We do not try to convince or coerce anyone to join. We're a semi-public only to assist people to find us. But if they want to join the organization, all they have to do is ask. So there you go. It's like the Freemasons. Ask one to be one, right? Okay. And then you have, of course, be vouched for. It helps. Okay. We do not recruit, but are here for those of like mind to find us. Okay, now that's really important. Remember the Brotherhood as a generational backed satanic organization? We had no need to be out in the public, so guess what? We were too secretive, actually, probably back in the day. Okay. So people don't really know our methodology of bringing new members in. But we're out representing ourselves now where people can find us. They make the effort. Only rarely will we talk to somebody and say, man, we think you'd be a great Brotherhood of Satan member. And if Drew ever does that with you, you're very special. Because it's not my normal way of method of bringing members in. Okay, we don't do that. Like I said, we don't recruit. But I can see, thanks to the demon's guidance, I can see a person's satanic potential. And I might say, man, you need to be a member of the Brotherhood. But I'm not trying to force them to join or, push anybody to join. It's just that they'd be an excellent Brotherhood Satanist. They would be able to move into fulfilling their own satanic potential and their own satanic destiny. Wow. Okay. So that's why the Brotherhood is out there is for people to find us. But no, we do not recruit. Does the Brotherhood of Satan bestow titles on those that do not deserve them? Absolutely not. No. Well, we do bestow titles upon those that have progressed through our school of instruction, from initiate through infernal clergy, that have earned them by their own actions. We then expect them to be active members holding their membership status. Okay. So in other words, no, nobody in Brotherhood of Satan moves into the high clergy without earning it, period. We do have a formal school of instruction that moves up from initiate on up. It doesn't mean you have to move into the higher levels of Brotherhood of Satan membership, though. You can join, be an independent Satanist all you want to, and all that, too. You don't have to move up into clergy. Because we're all, first and foremost, independent Satanists. Why do I say that? Because we're all individual Satanists. Even when we come together in an infernal circle, like over my head here. Okay? We're all individual Satanists. Okay. So, no, we do not confer things upon people lightly. Now, Drew and Raven, sometimes, as elders in a brotherhood like we are, a lot of times we know a person's potential better before they even know it. Okay. The greatness of any organization depends on the individual greatness of its members, as Drew always says. That's fact. That's satanic fact. Okay. 9. Is Satanism an inversion of Christianity? The answer is no. Absolutely not. Our thinking in this regard is simple. The Brotherhood, as well as other demonic cultures, cults, and pagan cultures, existed long before any inception of Christianity came into being. We held our beliefs within our mystery schools of initiation prior to the later forming of the Christian church. Hence, we have no reason to change or invert them. We do not even acknowledge the Christian church, faith, or fucking Bible. In fact, we like to burn their Bible. We do acknowledge the atrocities they have committed against humankind and our brotherhood ancestors. We do acknowledge those atrocities, and even our satanic masses are performed as a parody of the Catholic Mass, which is dedicated to Satan. So yeah, we do parody the Christian church or the Catholic Church, all of Christianity, we might say. We do that. But when we go do a brotherhood initiation, you step on that crucifixion, you say we deny Jesus Christ the deceiver, holding in contempt all of his works. That wouldn't be in your initiation into the brotherhood, guys, if we didn't fully believe that. Okay. All right. 10. Does the Brotherhood of Satan see Satan as a literal or symbolic entity? The Brotherhood of Satan, like all true generational Satanists, believes 100% in Satan as an actual and literal God of this world. Satan is not merely a symbolic human thought form, created only by human beings that are atheists. We're theistic by our very nature, and our true belief, just as were our brotherhood ancestors. We require a true theistic belief in Satan to join us. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's also one of the reasons you see Drew out there for the new Satanists coming up that have been confused by the whole issue and controversy between atheistic and theistic Satanism. Why do you think I'm out there championing that subject and explaining it? It needs to be. There's people out there within Satanism that are trying to mislead everybody. Remember, Brother Saint is going to give you the real knowledge and the facts. There you go. All right. We also believe it is the individual right of any solitary Satanist or any other organization to believe in Satan as they so choose. That's even if we disagree with them. But the education about theistic Satanism and atheistic Satanism has to be out there. We have to show the diversity in our differences in those two factions. Okay? Very important thing to do for the educational process of all the new people coming up in Satanism and the left-hand path. Has to be done. And I hope I won't be the only one that does it. But if I am, I'll be the only one that does it. I'm not going to stop doing it. We're about satanic education, but with satanic truth. That's what matters. Okay. We're those wise enough to know that Satan knows what's truly in a person's heart. That's the Satanist. Wow, that's a really strong statement from Drew. And that's a fact. We're wise enough to know it. Be wise enough too. And our last FAQS question. Now we may add a few more questions as we go along, right? But currently we have 11, which we like to 11 as a portal, right? Between this world and the demonic world, which is where I'm actually coming from today because I'm very in the demonic today. Does the Brotherhood of Satan have a membership age requirement? Yes, absolutely we do. We do not allow anyone to become a member under the age of 18 years old. Often children are influenced by their parents or peers, and we believe that unless they're an adult age, they're not ready to make their own informed decisions on something until they are of mature age. Okay, and that's 100% accurate about the Brotherhood of Satan organization. Because we are more out front than the Brotherhood of Darkness organization, our parent organization is, we have to make sure we follow specific laws of the land and things, that don't bring heat on us as an organization. And we do really feel that a lot of times, particularly with something that's a new generation inception of the Brotherhood, we think that, in the process of the new generation organization, people need to make their own informed decisions. So 18 is a sound age to make a decision, yes or no, whatever that is, right? Without influence of other people. Only in our generational families are people, able to be taught stuff, right? And that's in a secluded and more closed environment because it's more of the family unit of our families. Raven and I represent one satanic family in a whole association of generational families that are very secretive. We're an out front family for a reason. That's what they gave us. That's the assignment we took. Okay. So while I was raised up in Satanism from 3 years old with my satanic baptism on up, right? With an out front organization such as the Brotherhood of Satan New Generation, we want to keep everything above board, pretty transparent. We're not afraid of law enforcement because, we've helped a lot of law enforcement people with psychic things that they needed to know about, missing bodies. There's a lot of things we do, the Brotherhood does with law enforcement that people would never even hear about. They don't see it. I can't tell you how many times I've been consulted by law enforcement, even the CIA. Oh, no, this is no, it's not bullshit. Okay. But you do things above board as a legitimate satanic organization like the Brotherhood of Satan, right? And be transparent. Nobody's being taught something and they're not ready for it. Okay. And I have to say about generational families teaching their children, they make sure we're ready for it. That's an absolute fact. Okay. They make sure we're ready for it. And that we can make our own decisions. I was very, very fortunate to come up the way I was able to, in a generational family. I can only thank Satan and Mother Lilith for that I had, grandparents and parents that were, and, aunts and uncles that were all into things, and as a child, I was taught so much stuff. It was unreal, right? And I'm just getting to where I'm starting to teach a lot of that again. So you want to move up in the Brotherhood of Satan to get a lot more of those inner teachings. You want to move up in Brotherhood of Satan, get a Magistry charter through the national office for your own, and then hold your monthly Magistry meetings like you're supposed to be doing at the full moons, or right around the full moon time, or the weekends closest to the full moon. And then from there, from the people that show up consistently, right, at your Magistry meeting, okay, then select people that constantly, there's at 11 again, that portal, right? Then you select the right people, the people that consistently are attending your Magistry. Then you formulate your Brotherhood Covenant from those members that attend Magistry on a regular basis. Then they're ready for a more tighter commitment with the Brotherhood, an even more stronger familial bond. Our covenants are families. Our whole organization is basically family oriented because of our backing with generational Satanism, especially. Okay. Thank you all for your time today. I'm going to be doing a meatloaf. I call it roast beast, beast loaf. I'm a pretty good cook for my old age. But you know what? I'm just happy to be here today on a Father's Day. And like I said, I think it's a neat thing to focus on, like I did with Mother's Day, to focus on Father Satan. At least everybody forgets Satan's the father also. People forget it. Not true. Not the brother to Satan, no. So everyone, please enjoy your Father's Day Sunday. I hope you got a little bit of meat off the bone from our, FAQS and me discussing just a little bit more with each one of them. These things need to be done. They're organizational videos that they're very, very needed, And again, to learn more about us, I suggest you move up in the Brotherhood now. Don't just come in, become an initiate. That's great. But after initiation, step up, ask a master counselor, hey, I want to be in the Brotherhood School of Instruction. Then you're moving up. You get to move up. And there's a lot of equal value we give back to those people that actually move up, right? We're the only organization that likes to have our high clergy represent us. That's a good thing to bring up at the moment, I guess, because it's leadership. But not everybody is going to be a good rep, and people have different life issues that go on in life. So, we expect people to do the best they can. That's all. Satan doesn't expect too much out of the person that if it's something they can't do, can't do. But do your best, be proud that you're a Satanist, and be proud you're in an organization like the Brotherhood of Satan, that, or even being a supporter of us, right? Of an organization that wants to expound Templar Gnosis, I'm a Gnostic Templar too, a satanic Gnosis to people, right? Because if you're going to be associated with a satanic organization as an individual Satanist, you want to be one of knowledge. And you want to be an organization that respects you too on equal terms as a person, right? And Drew says this all the time. Brother is saying, we're all equal. Doesn't matter if you're Drew, Raven, or anybody else, right? We're all equal. The difference is there's different degrees of knowledge and comprehension of that satanic knowledge, right? Of that satanic current. That's all we'll say. And it's true, there's people that are more wise than others. And that takes time. It takes becoming an elder, right? Yes, it does. And becoming an elder means you're living it, but you've accrued a lot of experience. So then you want the people that are following the path of their own personal satanic path. They're following the path of Satan. You want them to be able to get to that point by you helping guide them and counsel them and stuff to make their own decisions and move on and actually come to being as a Satanist, right? Gaining their own personal knowledge. Now, here's what Drew did. I learned a lot from my family, but I also went out and studied a lot. But I didn't just study it and research it. I practiced it. Okay, when you can do both, research and practice, study and practice, there's your discipline. A lot of Satanists are just, they're pretty much out there, some of them, okay? And they just can't focus on the direction that they need to focus on. And like Drew said, you expand your knowledge, right? And then you're going to find the things out there in the occult world that you can use the best for your own life's path, right? Take the good pieces of knowledge from here, there, and everywhere. But to take them, add it to the Brotherhood knowledge that you're getting, right? And they enhance each other. Pieces get filled in, the puzzle get filled in that people, wouldn't be able to put together any other way, right? And then you have to have satanic leadership that are out there that actually can show you how to put pieces together, but let you do it yourself. That's what I like to do. Okay. I love everybody. I'm glad everybody's here. I hope you gain something from our frequently asked questions, Remember, hail Satan first, then hail yourself. And basically, all I've got to say is, those are the facts about the Brotherhood of Satan. Hail Satan. Hail yourselves. Live long and prosper. Be in good health and with good cheer. Satanic blessings on all. Ad majorum Satanae gloriam. To the greater glory of Satan. Always. So mote it be.